Hi guys and welcome to Native Explorer. Today I'm going to review my favorite round diamond I have in stock. It is a 14 karat JVV2 round diamond graded by GIA. Here is the stone right here. So opener and let's start. I received a lot of requests from my subscribers to bring back the diamond and jewelry content. Since COVID started 2 years ago, I stopped traveling for auctions and trade shows, so I don't have the opportunity to make the diamond and travel vlogs that you are used to. So at your request, I'm trying this new concept where I'm going to review an important diamond in my own inventory and teach you something about diamonds along the way. So I'm experimenting with this new concept and I would like your feedback in the comments below. I'm not sure if I should upload these videos on Native Explorer, this channel, or if I should upload them on my other channel, which is a dedicated channel just for jewelry and diamond education. So please help me out to decide what do you guys think is the best decision. I also recommend you bring a pen and paper and take notes because I'm going to give a lot of useful information for those of you who want to join our shiny industry. Okay, so let's go straight into business. I'm going to review today my favorite round diamond in my stock. It is a 14 karat round diamond, J color, VVS 2 clarity with an excellent cut grade, excellent polish and a very good symmetry and a medium blue fluorescence. This is the gradings of the GIA. If you don't know what GIA is the most reliable laboratory that we use to grade diamond. The reason this 14 karat stone is my favorite round diamond in my stock is because this is an old diamond. They don't manufacture or cut diamonds like this anymore. This diamond was probably cut somewhere in the 80s and that's before the GIA era that unfortunately created one standard for cutting diamonds, especially round diamonds. Now don't get me wrong, I'm a big fan of the GIA laboratory. I think it is very beneficial that we have a reliable laboratory with uniform standards that help professionals like me judge diamonds very easily. Even without seeing the diamond itself, I know what to expect as the findings of the lab are pretty accurate. But it is also very important for consumers' confidence as well. At the end of the day, this diamond is worth about $450,000 US wholesale price. Retail price is much higher. And it is important for consumers who are not professional, who buy diamond not just because they are beautiful, but also probably for investment purposes as well, to be able to know exactly what they are buying and to prevent any fraud. But unfortunately, a lot of really beautiful diamonds are being discarded by consumers who are not professionals, who don't fully understand in diamonds, so they just want to buy based on the wording of the certificate. For example, they would insist only on excellent rating on every grade. In this case, this stone has only a very good rating on the symmetry, and that's because the way it is cut. It is a little bit old-fashioned. And some consumers who don't understand will disqualify it because they want a triple X stone. Triple X means excellent on all cut, polish, and symmetry grades. And that's because that's the current fad in the market. That's the fashion. They want a triple X. And this is the first lesson to learn. Cutting is subjective. And that holds true to both cut and symmetry categories. And it's even more true on fancy shape than round. The polish category is not subjective, but that's an issue for another video. And the first reason that it is subjective is because this is the overall appearance, overall cutting of the stone. What is beautiful to me is not beautiful to you and vice versa. GIA has what they call the ideal proportions to bring out the most luster and scintillation in the diamond. And that is how they base their excellent cut and polish grades. If you don't know what scintillation is the pattern of light in dark areas and the flashes of light or sparkle when a diamond is moved. Now on this specific stone, I can recut it to excellent symmetry without losing so much weight, probably less than half a carat. And I received a lot of offers from manufacturers around the world, many of them are Indian, because they want to recut it to XXX. In fact, I have 4.22 karat to spare and make the stone more sellable by modern GIA standards before we drop below the 10 karat price point, but that's an issue for another video. Notice that I said sellable and not perfect. And that's because recutting to what GIA considers perfect cutting or excellent cutting in GIA wording doesn't make sense on this stone. First, it will lose the charm of an old stone from the 80s. It will lose its uniqueness, its singularity, and it will also slightly negatively affect the face-up color. And I love this cutting. Small table of 57% and pretty shallow depth make the face-up look whiter. Now, beside the cutting, another point I want to talk about is the fluorescence of the stone. Fluorescence is the tendency of a diamond to emit a soft glow when exposed to ultraviolet light or UV light. The fluorescence effect is present in over 30% of diamonds. When UV light strikes a diamond with fluorescent properties, the stone emits a glow. In the old days, before I was born, way back before I was born, I hear that women wanted diamond with fluorescence because it will look cool and glow in the nightclub. That was the fashion. Today, in the GIA era, fluorescence is considered bad, and I would say in 60% of the cases, all else equal, fluorescence negatively affects the appearance of the stone. But it rarely does in mid-range color of IJK color. In fact, in this near colorless range, fluorescence can make the face-up look a shade lighter and bump up the color and make the stone looks much, much better. It is my opinion that the best combination for IJK color is a medium fluorescence. Now let me show you what I'm talking about. And in order to do that, I'm going to compare the diamond to my second favorite round diamond in my stock, a 16 karat H color Si2 clarity, also graded by GIA. Here is a pro tip for you to remember. If you want to learn, always compare with other diamonds in order to understand and notice the subtle differences. The main reason I chose this diamond it is because it is 2 color grade difference and it has no fluorescence. GIA says faint, but for us, faint and none are indistinguishable. Now let's look at the face-up. Do you see any color difference? So on the box setting with the light, you cannot tell any color difference. Let's look at another angle in the box. You cannot see any color difference either. Now let's look at the diamond's face up in a color shade. A color shade is a white paper we professionals use to examine the color of a diamond. Most of you will not notice a difference. Maybe some highly professionals with very keen eyes will say that there is less than half a color shade difference between the two stones. Now you can see the inclusion in the H color, and that's because it's an Si2 clarity, but from the face up, it looks what we say eye clean. That means you cannot see any inclusion on the stone from the face up. It is also useful to put the diamonds on your hand and see the face up, not behind a white paper, but behind some kind of darker background, because this is how it would look on the piece of jewelry. This is how you would mount them. And luckily, my finger shades are very similar to white gold. So I can kind of imagine how the diamond will look like mounted on white gold. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful diamonds. My favorite round diamonds in my inventory, by far. Now let's look at the two stones on the color shade, but this time from the Pavillion. Okay, so let's put the J color next to the H color and look at it from the Pavillion. Now you can clearly see two shades of color difference, and that one stone is a J color and the other one is an obvious H color. You can clearly see the tinge of yellow of a J color, and you can clearly see the almost colorless tinge of an H color. Wait, but both stones look the same face up, right? So now this is the most important part consumers need to understand, and you should write it down. When GIA is grading color, it is grading diamonds based on the pavilion color and not the face-up color. But when you mount the diamonds on any piece of jewelry, you mount it face-up. You barely see the pavilion. So take a look at what we did by cutting the stone properly and using the fluorescence to our advantage. We made a J color look like H color without compromising on look and scintillation and fire. And why is it important? Because of the price difference. An H color VVS stone, all else equal, will be valued not at $450,000 but at $750,000. And with this beautiful 14 karat JVV2 stone, you get an old-fashioned, authentic, unique and nostalgic cut of a diamond from the 80s, which is the all beauty for me in diamonds, because a diamond is forever. And in my opinion, from investment perspective, this 14 karat stone is a better long-term investment than the ubiquitous modern cut diamonds. Thank you guys for watching. If you find this video useful, I will appreciate if you can press the like button below and subscribe not to miss future videos.